Hello everyone, myself Sangeeta Nikam. Let's start our today's lecture, Science 1, chapter number 6, Refraction of Light. Let's understand what is meant by reflection of light. When light rays fall on an object, their direction changes and they turn back. This is called reflection of light. Next, what are the laws of reflection? The angle of reflection is equal to the angle of incidence. Reflection, यहाँ reflection है. The incident ray, reflected ray and normal lie in the same plane. Third, the incident ray and reflected ray are on the opposite sides. We have seen that generally light travels in a straight line. Because of this, if an opaque object lies in its path, a shadow of object is formed. We have also seen in the previous classes how these shadows change due to the change in relative position of the source of light and the object. But the light can bend under some special circumstances, as we will see in the next slide. Refraction of light. The light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called refraction of light. This is called refraction of light. यहाँ दोनों जो मीडियम है वो क्या है? ट्रांसपेरेंट, एयर, ग्लास. दिस इज अ ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम. जैसे कि रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट पासिंग थ्रू ग्लास स्लैब हम अब देखेंगे. तो यहाँ दो मीडियम है. एक है एयर. एयर को बोलते हैं रेयर मीडियम. ये हमेशा ध्यान रखना है. रेयर मीडियम क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि एयर के जो मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं वो दूर दूर होते हैं, इसके लिए वो रेयर मीडियम. एंड ग्लास जो है वो सॉलिड है एंड ट्रांसपेरेंट है, तो उसको बोलते हैं डेंसर मीडियम. वाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज डेंसर मीडियम? बिकॉज देयर मॉलिक्यूल्स, उनके जो मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं सॉलिड के वो क्या होते हैं? पास होते हैं, नज़दीक होते हैं. एंड सो इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज अ डेंसर मीडियम. तो हम अब देखेंगे यहाँ रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट पासिंग थ्रू ग्लास स्लैब. यहाँ इन डायग्राम the first refraction occurs when the light ray enters the glass from air at N. N is normal on the side PQ. The second refraction occurs when the light enters the air through glass at a point M on the side SR. For the first refraction, the angle of incidence is I, while the second it is a I1. The angle of refraction at N is R. Note that I1 is equal to R. In the second refraction, the angle of refraction is E. That is a emergent, angle of emergent होता है E, which is equal to I on the both parallel side PQ and RS of the glass slab. The change in direction of light ray is equal but in the opposite direction. Thus, the light ray MD emerging from the glass slab. Emerge होना means बाहर निकलना. अभी ये जो MD लाइट है वो क्या हो रही है? ग्लास स्लैब से बाहर निकल रही है. इज पैरेलल टू द इंसिडेंट रे AN ऑन द साइड PQ ऑफ द स्लैब, बट द एमर्जेंट रे इज समवॉट डिस्प्लेस्ड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द इंसिडेंट रे. तो यहाँ हमने डायग्राम में देख रहे हैं कि AB जो इंसिडेंट रे है वो ऐसा सीधा नहीं गया है. वो क्या कर रहा है? लाइट चेंजेस इट्स डायरेक्शन जैसे कि NM और MD. लाइट चेंजेस इट्स डायरेक्शन, ये होता है रिफ्रैक्शन में। तो अब हम देखेंगे लॉज ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन। लाइट रे एंटरिंग द ग्लास स्लैब फ्रॉम एयर। लेट अस स्टडी द लाइट रे एंटरिंग अ ग्लास स्लैब फ्रॉम एयर as shown in figure. Here AN is the incident ray. NB is refracted ray. Incident ray and refracted ray at the point of incidence N are on the opposite sides of the normal to the surface of slab at that point, that is CD. The three incident ray, refracted ray and normal are in the same plane. For the given pair of media, here air and glass, the ratio of sin I to sin R is constant. Here I is the angle of incidence and R is angle of refraction. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स। चेंज इन डायरेक्शन ऑफ लाइट रे व्हाइल एंटरिंग डिफरेंट मीडिया इज डिफरेंट. इट इज रिलेटेड टू द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ मीडियम. द वैल्यू ऑफ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट मीडिया and also for light of different colors for a same medium. The refractive indices of some substances with respect to vacuum are given in the table. This table is on the page number 75 in textbook. We refer the textbook. The refractive index of medium with respect to vacuum is called its absolute refractive index. Refractive index depends on the velocity of light in the medium. तो हमेशा याद रखना है कि रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स जो है वो वेलोसिटी के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है. वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा हो गई, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स भी ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. डिपेंड होता है. रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स डिपेंड्स ऑन वेलोसिटी ऑफ लाइट इन द मीडियम. लेट्स द वेलोसिटी ऑफ लाइट इन मीडियम 1 be V1 and in the medium 2 be V2 as shown in figure. The refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, that is 2n1, is equal to the ratio of velocity of light in medium 1 to that of medium 2. Refractive index is equal to 2n1. Refractive index 2n1. 2n1 का मतलब क्या है? Refractive index of the second medium with respect to first medium. Second medium क्या है? Glass. First medium क्या है? Air. Is equal to velocity of light in medium 1, that is V1, and velocity of light in medium 2 is V2. Similarly, the refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2 is 1n2 is equal to V2 upon V1. If the first medium is vacuum, then the refractive index of medium 2 is called absolute refractive index and it is written as n. तो अब हम देखेंगे स्नेल्स लॉ. Sin I upon sin R is equal to n. N is a constant. N is also called as a refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. This is second law, is also called as Snell's law. Snell is a scientist. उसके नाम के ऊपर उसका नाम रखा है Snell's law. A ray incident along the normal I is equal to 0 goes forward in the same direction. R is equal to 0. Next point है refraction of light in different media. It is a very important point. First, when a light ray passes from a rarer medium to a denser medium, देखो rarer medium means air, denser medium glass is a denser medium. When a light ray passes from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends toward the normal. ये जो क्या है, नॉर्मल जो है वो ग्लास को क्या होता है, परपेंडिकुलर होता है. और हमेशा जो एंगल क्रिएट होता है, एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस हो, एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन हो, वो नॉर्मल और जो रे होता है, लाइट रे, उससे क्रिएट होता है. सेकंड है व्हेन लाइट रे पासेस फ्रॉम डेंसर मीडियम टू रेरर मीडियम, यानी कि लाइट रे ग्लास स्लैब से बाहर एयर में आ रही है तो क्या होता है, इट बेंड्स अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. देखो अवे, दूर जा रहा है, नॉर्मल से क्या हो रहा है, दूर जा रहा है. तो when light ray passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. When the light ray, next है when the light ray is incident normally at boundary, यानी कि कैसे पास हो रही है, नॉर्मल से ही पास हो रहे, परपेंडिकुलर, बाउंड्री बिटवीन टू मीडिया, इट डज नॉट चेंज इट्स डायरेक्शन, उसकी डायरेक्शन चेंज नहीं होती है. एंड हैंस डज नॉट गेट रिफ्रैक्टेड. डायरेक्शन कब चेंज होती है, रिफ्रैक्ट होगी तो क्या हो जाएगा, डायरेक्शन चेंज हो जाएगा. यहाँ क्या होता है, रिफ्रैक्ट ही नहीं होगी तो डायरेक्शन भी चेंज नहीं होती है. हैव यू सीन अ मिराज which is an illusion of appearance of water on a hot road or in a desert? Have you seen that objects beyond and above the holy fire appear to be shaking? Why does this happen? Local atmospheric conditions affect the refraction of light to some extent. In both the examples above, the air near the hot road or desert surface and near the holy flames is hot and hence rarer than the air above it. The refractive index of air keeps increasing as we go to increasing heights. Here आप ध्यान रखना है कि इन हॉटनेस वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होती है एंड height increase, refractive index also increase. The refractive index of air keeps increasing as we go to increasing heights. In the first case above, the direction of light rays coming from a distance keeps the changing according to the laws of refraction. The light rays coming from a distant object appear to be coming from the image of object inside the ground. फिगर में हम देख रहे कि this is called as mirage. In the second example, the direction of light rays coming from the object beyond the holy fire changes due to the changing refractive index above the fire. Thus, the object appear to be moving. Effect of atmospheric condition in refraction of light can be seen in the twinkling of stars. Stars are self-luminous and can be seen at night in the absence of sunlight. They appear to be point sources because of their being at very large distance from us. As the density of air increases with the lowering height above the surface of earth, the refractive index also increases. Starlight coming towards us travels from rarer medium to denser medium and constantly. Rarer medium यानी कि स्टार और अर्थ, इसके बीच में क्या होता है, वैक्यूम होता है. वैक्यूम क्या है, रेयर मीडियम है. एंड कॉन्स्टेंटली बेड टूवर्ड द नॉर्मल. दिस मेक्स द स्टार appears to be higher in the sky and as compared to the actual position as shown in figure. फिगर में एपरेंट पोजीशन ऑफ स्टार है. देखो एपरेंट मीन्स अपीयर हो रही है, जैसे दिख रही इधर. एक्चुअली पोजीशन कहाँ होती है, स्टार लिखा है वहाँ होती है, लेकिन एपरेंट पोजीशन हमें अपीयर हो रहा है. एपरेंट का मतलब ही क्या है, अपीयर होना. एपरेंट मतलब अपीयर हो रही है. द apparent position of star keeps changing a bit. This is because of motion of atmospheric air and changing the air density and temperature. Because of this, the refractive index of air keeps changing continuously. And because of this change, the position and brightness of star keeps changing continuously. And the star appears to be twinkling. By the sunrise, we mean the appearance of sun above the horizon. But when the sun is somewhat below the horizon, its light rays are able to reach us along the curved path due to their refraction through Earth's atmosphere, as shown in figure. Thus we see sun even before it emerges above the horizon. Same thing happens at the time of sunset, and we keep seeing the sun for a short while even after it goes below the horizon. Is planet twinkle? We do not see twinkling of planets. This is because planets are much closer to us as compared to stars. They therefore do not appear as point sources but appear as collection of point sources. Because of changes in atmospheric refractive index, the position as well as the brightness of individual point source change, but the average position and total average brightness remain unchanged, and the planets do not twinkle. Next point है dispersion of light. Hold the plastic scale in your compass in front of your eyes and see through it while turning it slowly. You will see the light rays divided into different colors. These colors appear in the following order: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. You know that light is electromagnetic radiation. Wavelength is an important property of radiation. The wavelength of radiation in which our eyes are sensitive is between 400 and 700 nanometer. Nanometer means 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. इतना छोटा होता है. In this interval, the radiation of different wavelength appears to have different colors mentioned above. The red light has a maximum wavelength that is close to 700 nanometer, while violet light has the smallest wavelength close to 400 nanometer. In vacuum, the velocity of light rays of all frequencies is the same, but the velocity of light in the medium depends on frequency of light, and thus different colors travel with a different velocity. Therefore, the refractive index of medium is different for different colors. Thus, even when white light enters a single medium like glass, the angle of refractions are different for different colors. When white light enters a single medium like glass, The angles of refraction are different for different colors. So when the white light coming from sun through air enters any refracting medium, it emerges as spectrum of 7 colors. The process of separation of light into component colors while passing through a medium is called dispersion of light. Disperse का मतलब ही है सेपरेट होना. लाइट सेपरेट हो जाती है. वी नो वाइट लाइट इज मेड अप ऑफ 7 कलर्स. तो वो जो 7 कलर है वो सेपरेट हो जाती है डिस्पर्शन ऑफ लाइट में. हम देखेंगे डिस्पर्शन ऑफ लाइट इन प्रिज्म. सर आइजैक न्यूटन was the first person to use a glass prism to obtain sun spectrum. When white light is incident on a prism, the different colors bend through different angles. Among the 7 colors, red bends the least, while violet bends the most. Thus, as shown in figure, the 7 colors emerge along a different paths and get separated, and we get spectrum of 7 colors. Next point is partial and total internal reflection. अभी यहाँ रिफ्लेक्शन है देखो. When light enters a rarer medium from a denser medium, यहाँ हम रिफ्लेक्शन में देख रहे हैं कि वाटर इज अ डेंसर मीडियम एंड एयर इज अ रेरर मीडियम. इट गेट्स पार्शली रिफ्लेक्टेड. दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइट गेट्स रिफ्लेक्टेड. Partially means part of light gets reflected and comes back into the denser medium as per laws of reflection. जैसे कि फर्स्ट स्टार्टिंग में ही पढ़ा था laws of reflection हमने. This is called partial reflection. The rest of the light gets refracted and goes into the rarer medium. As light is going from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. That is, the angle of incidence I is smaller than the angle of reflection R. This is shown in the figure. If we increase I, R will also increase. If we increase I, R will also increase according to Snell's law, as the refractive index is a constant. For a particular value of I, the value of R becomes equal to 90. This value of I is called as critical angle. Here, create a critical angle. For angles of incidence larger than critical angle, the angle of refraction is larger than 90 degree. Such rays return to the denser medium as shown towards the light in figure. Thus all the light gets reflected back into the dense medium, and this is called as total internal reflection. We can determine the value of critical angle as follows. 1n2 is equal to sin I upon sin R. For total internal reflection, I is equal to critical angle, that is R is equal to 90 degree. तो 1n2 is equal to sin I upon sin 90. sin 90 की वैल्यू 1 आती है. तो 1n2 is equal to sin I. तो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है रेनबो प्रोडक्शन. तो रेनबो इज अ ब्यूटीफुल natural phenomenon. It is a combined effect of number of natural processes. It is combined effect of dispersion, refraction and total internal reflection of light. It can be seen mainly after rainfall. Small droplets of water acts as a small prism. When light rays from the sun enter these droplets, it gets refracted and dispersed. Then there is the internal reflection as shown in figure. And after that, once again the light gets refracted while coming out of the droplet. All these three processes together produce the rainbow. Thus, rainbow is produced. Thank you.